Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving.
Good morning.
Morning.
Here we are in the month of February. It seems like it's taken us a while to get here. And here we are. And I'm so glad to be with you today. And we're doing a novel approach today. Dale and I, Dale on the Zoom world, and me here are going to do this service with you today. And so we kind of talked, and we know how we're going to try to throw the ball. You know that when the ball is bouncing as you're doing the words, well, Dale and I are trying to bounce the ball together. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Dale for our welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You can hear me. I can't see you right now, but I saw you earlier, and it was wonderful to see faces. Come, let us enter this space of hope and community. Come, let us enter this space with our sorrows, our joys, our passion and compassion. Come, let us enter this space with the stories of our ancestors, for their strength and wisdom beat in our hearts. Come into this space, present to the beloved companions who move beside us. Come into this space, mindful that together we are building a future for other generations. Come into this space and let us worship. Mary Alice?
I thought I had this wonderful plan. We're going to do the Prelude, and I thought that the Prelude a little singing of Dale as we start our morning together. And it was wonderful to see those of you who perked up immediately around the first couple of beats to know that what we're hearing this morning is forward through the ages. And now, we're going to take a moment for centering silence, for recognizing and being with each other here, for our dear friends, and I'm going to put the view to the gallery so you can see all of them right now. For all of us, that today is a day that we could be here together. With hearts open and feeling the respite of this moment, we listen to the singing bowl. Would you like the chalice for us? We kindle this flame to honor the heart of a Unitarian Universalist, someone who shows strength, someone who lends a helping hand, and someone who seeks adventure. And now, if we will all open our Living Tradition book to reading 560. And Dale, will you read us, please?
Yes. Let us read together. People say, what is the sense of our small effort? They cannot see that we must lay one brick at a time, take one step at a time. A pebble cast into a pond causes rivers that spread in all directions. Each one of our thoughts, words, and deeds is like that. No one has a right to sit down and feel hopeless. There's so much work to do. And thank you to Dorothy Day for these words.
Mr. Matt, I'm wondering if you would so kindly accept our offerings. And And I want to let you know that today's offering song, well, all of our songs today have emerged from Dale's really big heart. And we hope that it
Everything is beautiful in its own way. Like a starry summer night, snow-covered winter's day. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, world's gonna find me. There is none so blind as he who will not see. We must not close our minds, let our thoughts be free. Every hour passes by, you know the world gets a little older. It's time to realize, you realize, the eyes of the beholder. Everything is beautiful in its own way. Like a starry summer night, snow-covered winter's day. Sing it, children. Everybody's beautiful. God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. We shouldn't care about the length of his hair or the color of his skin. Don't worry about what shows from without, but the love lives within. We gonna get it all together now. Everything gonna work out fine. Just take a little time. Look on the good side, my friend. Straighten it out in your mind. Everything is beautiful its own way. Like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. Sing it again, children. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. And under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. One more time. Everything's
When Dale said to me that this was a song that she thought would be good for our offertory, being me, my first reaction, which was a reaction, was, oh no, I can't go there. And then I sat down and listened and realized that if I couldn't open up my heart to one iota of some beauty, then how could I think anyone else could? And so thank you, Dale, for that offering during our offertory. And with that, would like everyone to turn to 594. In our readings. And Dale is going to lead us in principles and purposes for all of us. She will read the bold and we will read the italicized.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Everyone looks very ready.
Okay. We affirm and promote the inherent worth and dignity of every person.
We believe that each and every person is important.
We affirm and promote justice, equity, and compassion in human relations.
We
believe that all people should be treated fairly.
We affirm and promote acceptance of one another and encouragement to spiritual growth.
We believe that our churches are places where all people are accepted and where we keep on learning together.
We affirm and promote a free and responsible search for truth and meaning.
We believe that each person must be free to search for what is true and right in life.
We affirm and promote the right of conscience and the use of the democratic process.
We
believe that all people should have a voice and a vote about the things which concern them.
We affirm and promote the goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all.
We believe that we should work for a peaceful, fair, and free world.
We affirm and promote respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part.
We
We believe that we should care for our planet Earth.
Our open pulpit today is to be reflections on what it means to be you. What do I have to offer? So with your kind permission, I'd like to begin. And my title is, What Do I Have to Offer? What Good Am I? Albert Schweitzer, theologian, philosopher, writer, organist, physician, who lived from the 1800s into 1965, held a great reverence for all life. He also believed that every good thought we have goes out into the universe and actually brings about some good. Like a pebble tossed into a pond creates ripples that continue to go back and forth over and over, our good thoughts continue to ripple out there in the universe, the cloud, bringing about some good. Our good thoughts definitely can help each of us get rid of a negative or bad mood, and good thoughts can become good words, spoken aloud to someone else. Have a nice day. Hope you feel better. So good to see you. Thank you. I care. I love you. Our good, kind, and helpful words spoken to another can help make their day a better day. Good words, kind and caring words spoken to someone have power. They can turn someone else's sad or bad day into a better day by letting the other person know that they matter. And when good words turn into good and loving actions, well, that good can last a long time. Even what we might consider to be just a simple action, holding a door for someone, offering a hand or arm to help someone up a step, picking up something another dropped. These all say, I care about you because you matter. Good thoughts, good words, good actions make a difference for the good, and they will result in a domino effect. Once received, they are passed on, so that good continues to be perpetuated over and over. What good am I? What good can I do, we often ask. Never underestimate yourself. Here at our UU Church, we say that love is at the center of who we are and what we do. Love is the most powerful motivator. Love draws us here. The good that I have received from your phone calls, visits, notes, well wishes, food offerings, and assistance are helping me come out of my negative funk during this time of infirmity for me. I feel like I am coming alive again. Thank you all for your good thoughts and prayers, good wishes, good words, good deeds. You have made a big difference for Jim and for me. And trying to keep love at my center, I promise that I will pass it on. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dale. I'm gonna turn this little laptop around so that they can see all of you. Is that good? You can't see yourself. There you go. There you go. There we are. So we wanted to do an open pulpit today. But before we open it up to all of us, I want to say we're doing this open pulpit today because Lee and Fred, who for many years have done an embolic ceremony on this, the first day of February, which is a wonderful pagan marking, Saint Brigette, in many places, beginning of the hope and the realization of spring. I mean, that feels far away, but it's in our hearts. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that, our Sunday worship committee has really, reached out, and that this day is a day for beginnings, and that I know that Fred and Lee wish that they could be here honoring their pagan spirit and marking another precious time in our calendar of the year in our hearts. And so what do I have to offer? I turned it around so that we could think of this maybe not as you have to come up here and have something prepared, but maybe we can just sit in our chairs, right? And speak from our hearts and share, and we'll make sure we get our Zoomers on. And so with that, we'd like to open it up to, what do I have to offer?
Mary Alice, you're the floral bouquet kind of walking.
Well, then let's move that.
Those of us, people sitting over on the side, so.
How about this?
There you go.
Thank you.
I want
whatever on the message that you sent out this week for the service that was held last week, because I wasn't here. And I was able to key into the Unitarian Universalist minister. I'm not sure where it was, he from Texas?
Yes.
That spoke on the values. I thought it was excellent, and what he had to say, and try to clarify some of the thoughts we often have about becoming or being involved in the Unitarian Universalist Church. And one of the two words that I came up with was the difference between creed and covenant. And I thought that was just really clear and trying to explain to people where we are coming from. And I found that extremely helpful. I do have a question that I've had for a number of years, because he brought about the fact that Unitarian Universalism, which I knew started way back in Pennsylvania, and came across and came with us. We talked about when the people immigrated to our states, that they were Christian. And I hadn't thought so much about the Christian part of it, even though I realized that Emerson and all those in that time spoke of being deists and Christians. And to me, the question that I have, I guess, is about, to me, Christian means Christ is deified, and it's not where I thought Unitarians are coming in. So I was sort of confused about that whole area. I don't know if anybody else has any thoughts on that or can help clarify it for me.
No. I bet you Betty can help answer that. Or Zuma. Her and or Bill.
Betty or Dale, do you have
Well,
any kind of response to the question?
there are many of you in church today and some of us online, and we have offered the gift of our presence just by showing up. That is a big thing. Don't underestimate just being here. That's the best thing you can offer, is your living presence. So I applaud all of you for being there, and those of us who are online.
You know, I think that your question is one, I got to be on the phone this week with Emily Cherry, who is our Northeast Regional Congregational Life Consultant. And we will all be meeting her over the next weeks and months. And one of the things that she kept saying to me is that the work of the church is never done. And I think that for me, what I understand in these roots of a Judeo-Christian or is in the universalism, we all can bring our faith, whatever historical faith that we've had. And what we do here is to not demand that it is the only way to have faith. So in recognizing all of the world's religions, our task is to not be as focused on the creed, but on the deed. And I don't know, for me, that has felt really, really relevant in the world that we're in right now. That there's lots of words and the deeds don't seem to match up. And so that's how I wrestle with, and I don't know formally what. We can Google that question on the UUA site and see what happens. Are there other thoughts? things that we might want to share? Who, is that you wanting to share? Great. Deb.
I'm going to stand up front just so you can all hear me.
Great.
I don't know the best place to stand is. In October, I went to Rockland, where I lived for several years. And I went to the Unitarian Church in Rockland for the second time to visit. And I met a wonderful person there. His name was Peter Tufts Richardson, and he's a retired Universalist minister. And he had been there in Rockland for several years. And he gave me his book. It's Sunday Meditations for Liberal Religious Worship. And it sort of goes through the calendar year with different things that he's written about. And he's written other books, and he lives down in Rockland part-time in the summer. And I thought I would like to read the foreword of his book that he gifted me, because it sort of answers a few of our questions. It says, and this, remember, is just his foreword of his book that has 65 poems in it and meditational readings. With this collection of meditations, I hope to add the enrichment of liberal religious worship. They flow best, of course, when surrounded by silence and music, which is at least a third of the worship experience. I thought that was interesting. And worship points beyond itself to the imperatives of spiritual growth and work for social well-being, both generated and supported in congregational life. An acquaintance with the context of these 65 poems and stories will quickly reveal my tendency to see our human experiment on this planet as a spiritual emergence. These are instances of exploring our mythic origins, but also the present as it unfolds beyond itself. When our inheritance in all branches of human religious culture is appreciated, we must find room to hold and absorb into our living an appreciation of shared human kinship. All insights, all wisdom, the presence of all spiritual heroes, saviors, sages, teachers, and exemplars, all the gods and goddesses have a human face. Most of all, these meditations are my own. They came through the experiences and internal fires of my own journey. They express my unique expression of what it is to be human, and thus I hope you will recognize in them our shared humanity. And I think that that sums up not only how he feels, but also our congregation of being Universalist, Unitarian. And as we heard in that service that was about our church, the two parts merged, the Universalists and the Unitarians. And so it was a changing thing that happened. And so I just wanted to read that. And I'm hoping that throughout the year we can use this book some, because it's beautifully done, and he's also a photographer. And the whole book is full of beautiful photography that he's done throughout the world. And because he's gone on all kinds of different pilgrimages to 20 countries. So to me, he was wonderful to meet, wonderful to talk to, and he knew Dave very well. And when I shared with Dave about going down and meeting him and him giving me this book, he said that he had several of his books. And it'd be wonderful if we could ever get he and his wife to come up. So I'm going to try to work on that. If that's something that they would come up this summer, when it's better weather and they're in the state, and we'll see what happens. So, thank you.
I hear some, this is what I can carry in there.
I say that's good news, Deb.
One of the things that I was thinking about after listening last week and then, deciding to just have us open up for a discussion about what do I have to offer, it also brought to me in another kind of way, what is the work that I want to do, or that I feel like I need to do in service for myself and for us. And that one of the underpinnings that, many readings and in looking at our principles is that they require trust building and building trust with each other. And in that building of trust with each other, that it allows us to go deeper and to be more vulnerable as well as more courageous. Trust, I can tell when I'm not feeling in a trusting place, and how I act reflects that. And how to interrupt, whether it's not really distrust, but it's benign, something benign. So what I feel like some of my work is and what I offer is, that I'm on this journey with all of us to be able to keep asking the question and thinking about the actions that go along with love at the center. And this morning, there's days that it is easy to lose faith, or to not be able to tap it. And these reflections that our principles, these ways in which our UU Church has learned and grown and changed to be in the moment. And I can't forget in my dailiness that my home is Minneapolis. And wow, that love is at the center. And I was having a conversation with Dale about this. my spiritual, there's always this teetering, right, between a spiritual crisis and a spiritual opening. and saying that what we don't want is blind faith. That, I think, is often what's demanded in creed. You believe this, period. But what we do want, what I want to do, is faith in action. And I went onto the UU website. I found 3 things about trust building, key things about trust building. So just little bylines, because I like to sometimes get it down to the simplest thing. So here they were giving different kind of words. We have faith in each other to do the best we can. Trust that it's okay to put the work down for a while. And we have people today that aren't here. And they aren't here whether it is about their health or that today is a day that they needed to care for themselves. But because they're not here doesn't mean that they aren't here in our hearts or that they don't want to be here. That, so, right? Trust. Instead, well, why isn't everybody here? Oh. We have faith in each other to do the best that we can. And trust it's okay to put the book down for a while. And it means a lot to me to hear you say. It meant so much to me today to hear what each one of you had to say. And I think we are at our closing song, and that is 118. And we're going to, what? Thank you for all your patience with, I can't even comprehend that I have been doing the kind of technology that I've been doing today. Okay, just 1 second, and we are going to hear.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I
Dale, are you or I doing the closing words?
You are.
Thank you. Our closing words. And let's all turn to 694 and we'll do them all together. (694)
May the love which overcomes all differences, which heals all wounds,
which
puts to flight all fears,
which
which
reconciles all who are separated, be in us and among us, now and always.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. If you'd like to show your support, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed, and help us out by sharing this message by clicking the share button. If you'd like to make a monetary donation to you, Church Houlton, there is a link to our online donations in the video description down below. And again, thank you so much and have a blessed day.